Buddha had a very beautiful disciple, and all his disciples were beautiful. But there was one such beautiful disciple. His name was Mahakashyapa. It's a long story, just in reference to our conversation today. Mahakashyapa attained enlightenment. Attained enlightenment. And Buddha called him. He said, come. He went, he bowed. And Buddha said, now go. Go. You have attained. Go. He said, well, go, spread the dharma. Say, oh my God, had I known. Listen, these are seekers. These are the stories of lovers, not businessman and businesswoman. These are lovers. He said, go where? He said, go spread my message. Go. He said, had I known that after awakening, after enlightenment, I will be told to go away from you, O awakened one, from you, O my master, from you, O the elevated one, from you, O the blessed one. I would have postponed my awakening. I would have postponed, because awakening, enlightenment is my essential nature. I'm always there. You get that? I'm always there. It's my essential nature. Awakened is who I am, pretending not to be awakened. Enlightened, I am pretending not to be enlightened. I am a spirit having a human experience. I am hallucinating myself to be human. You know that? You are a spirit. You read all this. You chant all this. You are a spirit hallucinating yourself to be a human. Spirit awakening is my essential nature. It cannot leave me. I am that. But he said that I can attain any time. Listen, but to be with someone who holds the fragrance is very rare. To be in the Sangha, to be in the Sangat, to be in the presence of someone who vibrates the Nam, vibrates the Nad, vibrates the stars, who sings the song of the stars, who gives the fragrance of the stars. To be in his presence is the rarest. And I wanted to be in your presence. And you are telling me to go away? I don't want. And Buddha said, no, you have to go. He said, okay, you are my master. I can't say no to you also. I will go. But I have some conditions. These are lovers. Lovers. He said, what are your conditions? He said, oh blessed one. Oh lotus-eyed. Oh honeydewed tongue. The one who has the honeydewed tongue. Wherever I go, you must intuitively give me the vision. Intuitively, get this. Intuitively. My friends, if you miss me a second, you will miss the whole story. Be with me. Say, bless me with such an intuition, with such a power, that wherever I go, I should intuitively know the direction that you are in. And I will bow every day to that direction. That is my first condition. lovers, those who are in love with the path. Even after enlightenment, awakening, they are still bowing. They are still in the Kriya. It's not I have attained, I don't do the Kriya. That's my first condition. Wherever you are, I must know intuitively. North, south, east, west, I should know. Now, from this statement, my friends, after awakening, it's not necessary that you know intuition. Intuition doesn't come with awakening. Intuition has nothing to do with awakening. You know that? It's nothing to do with awakening. Is this part of your play? To know the future, to know the past, has nothing to do with awakening. Nothing. He asked the Buddha. He was awakened. He said, bless me with that intuition, with the powers, with the occult powers now. That I should be able to see where you are and every day I will bow. That's number one condition. Second condition, I'm cutting it short for you. Second condition, he said, when you leave this planet, you must live in my presence. You cannot leave this body without me being there. These were two conditions. Between the beloved and the lover. The beloved and the lover. He said, okay, tathastu, let this be. Tathastu. It will be. I agree with you. I promise you. Mahakashyapa went. Every day, my friends. These are stories of love, and I'm going slow, enjoying myself, and I hope you're enjoying yourself also. These stories, they can shift something in you. They can too make you a lover. When you think about the beloved and the lovers, something in you changes, shifts. And that is the power of these stories. They are the stories of living beings, not of dead beings, living beings. They can create change in you. So, my friends, time has come, and every day he's away and he knows, wow, this way. North, south, wow. Somebody came and said, Mahakashyapa, you are already awakened. You are the Buddha yourself. Why do you bow? And the answer Mahakashyapa said is marvelous. It's the guiding star for those who want to walk this path of love. Mahakashyapa said, only after awakening, I learned how to bow. Only after awakening, I knew how to bow. Before awakening, I never bowed. My head bowed. I never bowed. Now I'm doing the Kriya in its full expansion. Before that, I bowed every day to the Buddha. But I never bowed. My head was bowing. But I never bowed. Today, after awakening, I am actually practicing the real Kriya. My friends, real meditation, real Kriyas, real asanas, real postures happen after you are seated in the Nitya Asana. Once you have found that essential posture within yourself, then Kriya, then meditation. That is when really Kriyas are happening. So it's not about letting go of these Kriyas. That is when actually you do the Kriya for the first time. That is when you actually have said Vaheguru for the first time after awakening. So the doing contributes to awakening. But after the awakening, you don't drop the doing. Now the doing are being experienced in its full, complete self. Even before enlightenment, before awakening, before sitting in your essential self, you were not doing while you were doing. And it's a fact, my friends. Tell me, have you done anything? No. Never done anything. Never done anything. It's just your thoughts. You meditated, your thoughts were there all the time. Never happened. But then Guru Prasad, the grace of the Guru comes, and then one day the clicking happens, and then the 2 days clicking happens, and you go into more reverence, and you walk on the double-edged sword, and every once a while there are doubts. Every once a while the social media throws something and you, and there you fall. And you miss, because you never saw from here. You only saw from here. You were not a lover. So Buddha said, so the first promise completed. Second one is very beautiful, my friends. So now it came for Buddha to leave the physical body. It's so beautiful. And Buddha knew, I'm going to die on this specific day. I'm leaving my body. I'm leaving my this time and space. So months before, he told someone, go and fetch Mahakashapa. That's a promise. I cannot break my promise. And in old days, they had to know which way, they had to find out all that stuff. And then finally they went to Mahakashapa and they said, Mahakashapa, Buddha is leaving. Please come. And Mahakashapa ran and ran and ran. And Buddha was delayed. He was supposed to give up the body at that specific time. That specific time he need to leave. But Mahakashapa was not there. And then the whole system had to be changed. Why? Because of love. Love. It's called muhabbat. It's called ishq. It's called prem. In the language of the Guru. The whole time, the whole system had to change. And those of you who have seen Buddha lying down on the deathbed, okay, there are 2 pictures. There are 2 very subtle difference. Next time you see the picture of the Buddha on the deathbed, he's lying down. It's called the lion pose. The lion pose. You go and look at his toes. You look at his toes. The top toe, if it's here, he's still waiting. He's still waiting. The Kalagini, those of you, I think I may have spoken about it, how the fire of, the death starts in the right toe, and how it starts to burn, time and space, and then, the consciousness starts to, pull itself to a specific location in the body. Maybe in the future, if some of the Japji sutras come in relation to that, I may expand on that. And that toe, where he's like that, he's waiting for Mahakashapa. Totally. He's not allowing the fire. When the 2 toes unite, the fire will be lit. The negative and the positive, You need to crack, to rub against each other. And so he's having it here. He's waiting for Mahakashapa. And Mahakashapa comes. He bows. And Buddha said, put my head in your lap. Because he wanted to be the awakened one. He didn't want to be the awakened one. He didn't want to be a master. He wanted to be a student. He wanted to be a devotee. And that is the gift. He had many, there were 2,000 or more people awakened in the presence of the Buddha. But only Mahakashapa held the light. Only Mahakashapa was given the transmission from heart to heart, the transmission beyond the words. Manna ki kat kahi na jaye. Their glory cannot be sent, it cannot be penned down, it cannot be expressed. And then, Mahakashapa sits, and then the head of the Buddha was placed on his leg, and then the toes became straight. And the story says, listen to this. Buddha saw his body. The meditation we did in the beginning today? Okay, the body. I am aware of my body. It's all related. Listen. Very important. I am not my body. I'm aware of my body. Okay? I'm not my emotions. I'm aware of my emotions. I'm not mind. I'm aware of my mind. Those who have awakened this, when Buddha was living, he saw his body. You don't see your body. You identify yourself with your body. You don't see your body. You identify yourself with your body. Then the Buddha saw the mind. You don't see your mind. You identify yourself with your mind. Buddha saw the thoughts. You don't identify. You don't see your thoughts. You identify your thoughts. And Buddha saw his sensations, emotions, all that he was. The whole meditation we did, that is the meditation of manne ki gat kahi na jaye. And he saw everything. And now listen to the last few statements. He saw the body. He saw mind. He saw sensations. And my friends, he saw death. He saw death. If I see my body, if I'm aware of my body, I'm not my body. If I'm aware of my mind, I'm not the mind. You get that? Because mind is a modulation within your awareness. Mind, body is a sensation within, modulation within you. You get that? And these modulations are coming and going. Emotions, sensations, whatever. The word is a modulation within your awareness. Because he saw everything. And the last modulation that will happen in you, the last sensation that will manifest in you is death. The way he saw his body, the way he saw his mind, he was separate. And then when death came, he saw his death and he was separated from death. That which comes, goes. Sensation comes, goes. Emotions comes, goes. Nothing stays with you. You know that? Nothing stays with you. Comes and goes. And finally, death came. Buddha saw, and death went. As the Buddha here, consciousness is always here. Ramana Maharishi was asked, where will you go after death? He said, where I was while I was alive. You are never here while you are alive. Tell me, are you here? You are never here while you are alive. So you go somewhere after death. You go somewhere after death. Why? Because you were never here while you were alive. You with me? I have to constantly tell you to be with me. You are here, you are somewhere else. You are there, you want to be here, you are here, you want to be there. There is never a time when you are here. While alive, you are not here. You are not here. You are somewhere else in your thoughts, in your story. You are missing the moment. You are missing the present. You never experience that which is the Sach Jugad, the Sach Hai, Sach. Nanak Hositi Sach. And because he was here while he was alive, and when the death will come, he will also be here. So this is called Jyoti Jyot Mili Sampuran Thiyaram. The light merges into the light. There's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to come. And this is the experience of unity of being. And that is experienced while you have really experienced it through. If you are alive, you will never die. That which was never alive will always be dead.